Hello everybody, welcome back once again to Chance and Clocker's Leeds plays Blood on the Clocktower. And what a game we have lined up for you this evening. We are going to be playing a script that is called Buyer's Remorse from the 2025 World Cup. I have put a command already in the chat which should have the gin rule there for you, but in case you can't see that, essentially players have 7 gold. Each day an ability is auctioned. The highest unique bidder will gain it until dawn, even if they are dead, but bids are not returned except for evil tying, and they are secret as well. So yeah, it's going to be carnage. I cannot wait to get stuck into this game. So enough dilly-dallying. What I'm going to do is unmute the desktop audio and we'll go straight into the town and get this show on the road.
Chance and Clocker's Leeds.
Okie dokie, gang. You should all have a role and know what it is, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Lovely. In which case then, we're going to send your greedy little selves off to a sound night's sleep. And let's hope that capitalism is what will help us out this evil team from this town. Sleep well, everyone. Righty-ho.
I've just remembered I'm just going to do all the custom notes of about how much gold everybody.
Oh yes, that's very important. Thank you for that. Yeah, the main reason why we're doing the scripts, and we've not got the reminders for it. Dear, I'll give you a hand with a couple there actually. So 7, Save. I can't do the pixie because we're in that conversation, but we'll come back to that in a second. That's that. Then. Not 8, I'm not giving anybody an advantage. There we are. And then 7.
Got 'em.
There we go. Alrighty. Minion and demon information first. We have Luke and Jack. So let's get them into a chat together. Hello, Luke.
Hello.
How's it going, bud? How are you feeling particularly maddening tonight?
Well, first time I'm playing Harpy, so
Oh, great.
let's see how it goes.
It's a fantastic minion, is the Harpy. I hope you really have fun with it. Just to let you know, your fellow minion is Jack R.
Okay.
And your demon is David.
David. Right. Okay.
And while you're here, who would you like to make mad that somebody else is evil?
Let's... I feel like everyone's going to go for Samantha, so let's switch that up.
Okay.
I'm going to make Samantha mad that Jack R is evil.
Samantha,
Okay.
that Jack R is evil. Perfect.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Done.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
My gosh, lots of things on Jack R. I
Um,
don't know whether he can survive now. till 19.
Amazing that he said
my
everyone's going to
gosh.
pick on Samantha, so let's put it on Samantha. Who's the politician?
That's so rough.
Can't believe it.
Let's get Jack R. in.
Yeah, let's get Jack R before we go to Samantha. Oh my god. Oh dear. Hello, Jack.
Still muted? Yeah, right.
Hello, mate.
How's it going? But you're right.
Yeah, all good.
Lovely stuff. So, just to let you know, your fellow minion for this game is Luke,
Cool.
and your demon is David.
And David. Cool. Cheers, mate.
Thank
No
you very
problemo.
much.
Good luck.
Nice one. Cheers, bud.
Let's get the
Again,
bluffs before we do anything, because I just
Yeah, I was
remember
about to
to do
say,
those.
shall we? Oh god, yeah.
What have we got?
Should we do Barber?
Barber's not a bad idea. Fisherman, do you think?
Yeah, Fisherman. That's a really good one.
And then probably Town Crier.
Can't cry out.
I think
That sounds good.
I think that's
that sounds good.
I think that's a good mix. Right, let's get David into a chat.
Hello, David.
Hello, David.
Hello.
Your sinister machinations begin. Just to give you some information first and foremost, your minions are both Luke and Jack R. And your bluffs are Fisherman, Barber, and Town Crier.
Okay.
Do you want me to repeat any of that, or is it all good to go?
Fisherman, Barber, and Town Crier.
That's right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
In which case, then, best of luck.
Thank you.
Please.
So, Samantha is
Samantha.
mad that Jack R. is here.
She certainly is. Let's get her into a chat. Hello, Samantha.
Hello.
Just to let you know, the Harpy would like you to be mad that Jack R is evil.
Oh, well, that's just easy. I can do that one.
Standard Tuesday night, right?
Yeah, that was gonna be. I've already got an evil token on him, so that works.
That's one of your. That's
that was
one
the
of your
first thing I did. I
motivations
put
for
Jack
today,
evil.
Samantha.
Easy. Yeah, brilliant. Great news. Best news. All right, thank you.
No worries. Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, incredible. Right, so we've already done the Zarm won't happen yet. We've done the Harpy, the Pixie.
Yeah, Liv.
So we're going with
She-
Pixie Noble, yeah.
There we have.
Yeah. So we don't give Liv the data. We give that. Hello, Liv. Just to make you aware that there is a noble in this game.
No. Okay, lovely. Got to make some stuff up then, I guess.
Certainly do. Well, if you want to, you could just out yourself as a pixie if you want, but it's completely up to you.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
I think you'll have
Thank
more
you.
fun if you go with noble, but don't let that influence your decision.
Okay. Thanks.
Good luck. Righty then. So we've done that. Seamstress.
Alice.
Alice.
Who are they going to pick?
Let's find out.
Are they going to use it?
Hello, Alice.
Hello.
Would you like to use your ability tonight?
Once per game.
No.
No, not tonight.
No. I think I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it first night.
Okay.
Hopefully you survive long enough to use it.
I know, we'll see. Knowing me, I'll die, but we'll see.
All right. Stowing the scissors
Okay.
away for one night.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Alrighty. Now to the actual noble Holly. So
Holly, which is going to be politician,
It's-
Zon, and Pixie, I think.
yeah, so Samantha, Jakar, and Liv. There we go. So let's get Holly in.
Hi, Holly.
Hello.
Hello, Your Eminence. Just to make you aware that the people that you are aware of is, first of all, Samantha, Jack R,
Where's Jack? Oh.
He's about 6 o'clock-ish, 5
Yeah.
o'clock, 6 o'clock,
and
Thank
then Liv.
8 o'clock.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
No
But
problem.
you don't know what those feelings are about them that you're having, but you're definitely having feelings about them.
Just some feelings. Excellent. Thank you.
Good luck, Holly.
Yes.
Just some feelings.
Some feelings. Are they good feelings? I don't know.
Right, so we're sending Mikey to Pete with the balloonist. I think. Well, yeah, we'll sort the High Priestess in a sec, but let's get Mikey aware of Pete first. Hello, Mikey.
How's it going?
You off on a trip 80 times around the world, or whatever that Phineas Fogg book is? Well, I'm going to make you aware that Pete is your first name.
Pete. Okay. Thank you very much.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. Right, so Who do we think the High Priestess should speak to first?
Maybe their neighbour Mikey.
Mikey's not a terrible idea, I don't think. Is there anyone better? I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to send them to Luke, or to any. I don't think anybody evil currently.
No.
It's
the only other person I could think of sending them to at the moment would be Holly, because if we send them to Liv, it's like we don't know what Liv's going to do. Is she going to break the madness? Is she going to go along with the madness? If we send Sean to Liv, and Liv picks up on the madness, she's going to make up 3 names.
And I, as fun as it would be, I don't think we should send it to Samantha, at least just yet, because as the politician and knowing what Samantha's like, it's going to be chaos anyway with whatever Samantha wants to do.
Yeah. So it's either Mikey or Holly.
Mikey might not be a bad idea. But so Holly's learned the pixie, the Zarn, and the politician. But obviously doesn't know those roles, just those people.
No.
This is tricky.
And don't forget, we're going to be auctioning off something as well.
Correct. I'll tell you what, shall we... Let's send Sean to Mikey, I think. Because I think that doesn't immediately give too much away, certainly to begin with. Because Mikey has literally just learned a name, and it happens to be obviously the outsider, but we'll see. So yeah, let's send Sean to Mikey.
Yeah.
Hello, Sean. You learn Mikey.
Mikey, lovely. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Very much.
Right. So
I'm currently thinking of today's auction, because it's going to be for one night and one night only.
Yeah.
Do we do a dreamer?
Ooh. Dreamer is not a bad shout, I don't think. Let's see what. So we've got a balloonist, high priestess, politician, seamstress, pixie. I mean, we've got Undertaker, which is also a different kind of confirmation, admittedly. Puzzle master, noble.
Because I reckon you're going to get people like Sean, Mikey, and Pete going for that.
Yeah, possibly. What else could be fun? Okay, let's go Dreamer for today then, because I'm genuinely struggling to think of what else could maybe be an equally as interesting role.
The only other thing I was thinking would be something like a thief or something like that.
I like the idea of a traveller, but maybe not right now. I think that's something maybe day 2, day 3, perhaps. But again, very much depends on who dies and what happens. Yeah. Okay. Let's see who goes for the Dreamer then, as the data. Right. Let's wake them all up. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff, and as you assemble in the town square, Kill Surprise, we've both died again. However, a hooded figure has appeared and is here to peddle their wares. And as you all go, what are you buying? Or what are we selling? We have the Dreamer available for purchase today.
One day only.
Thank you. Off you go. Hello.
I'll bid 3.
3?
3.
Alrighty, I will make a quick note of that. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Ta. There we go. So just made a quick note of that. Let's go listen.
Honestly, at this point, anything. Wherever you...
I'm just gonna hard claim.
Okie doke.
I'm the noble.
Noble. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you want to share your pings, or are you not sharing?
I will share them with you because it's probably good to get them out to one person at least. So I got Luke, Samantha, which is funny, and Alice.
Luke, Samantha, Alice. So we're killing Samantha. Got it.
I
Perfect.
think that's what it's telling us to do. You
I'm
don't
not
tell me what
going to hard claim, but I will tell you that I'm an outsider.
An outsider. Ooh, okay.
The day that I do bet, I'll just bet all 7.
Yeah.
But I don't know when I'm going to do that yet. Do you want to tell me anything about your role?
I can do. I'm each night ability.
Okay. I'm a first nighter.
Oh, okay.
So I have my info. Did you get anything? On the first night, or do you act from night 2 onwards?
I did get something, but I'm not going to say what
That's fair.
just yet.
That's fine. I'm still like deliberating whether I come out with mine like straight away or like keep it to myself for a little bit. But I have got like all the info that I'm going to get. So.
I mean, obviously it's up to you.
Sorry, that didn't work for a
Hello?
second then.
No, that's okay. What are you willing to share on day 1?
I can share. I can give you a 3. You'd like a 3?
I'll give you 3 back.
Excellent. I will tell you I'm either the seamstress, the balloonist, or the high priestess.
Oh, interesting.
All of
well,
this.
I'm going to give you fisherman, seamstress, noble back.
Seamstress, noble. Okay.
If obviously I may or may not have used it. If I'm the noble, then I obviously I know my pings, and I may I plan to probably nominate the most likely of them later. So we'll see how that goes.
Have you heard of any outsider claims?
No, none yet. Oh no. Well, I had it 1 in a 3, but it seemed maybe. Yeah, I've heard of.
Yeah.
I have heard of a possible puzzle master, but it wasn't a hard claim or anything.
Cool. I've heard of a possible barber, but again, it wasn't a hard claim.
Are you an info or a
I'll just
doer?
give you. No, I'll just give you 3 for now. But depending what happens later, and I might hard claim to you. I will say Ravenkeeper, Magician, or Barber.
Ravenkeeper, Magician, or Barber. Okay. Yep. Do you know what's the outside account supposed to be?
1. Supposed to be.
1. Cool. Thank you. Are you thinking of like betting today?
Not sure about yourself.
I don't think I am today.
No, I might.
I'm gonna leave
it.
Right.
Yeah, and if I do, I probably won't. Yeah, I won't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I might leave it today.
Have you?
Okay. I haven't, no. But I thought I'd be a bit risky, and I went. I made Samantha mad that Jack R is evil. Could backfire, but I thought it could be very good, especially if you are the imp later down the line, because hopefully it'll make Jack R look good if he survives this first day. But yeah, I don't know what Jack R is.
Yeah.
What are the bluffs?
The bluffs are fish.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Liv. How's it going?
I would like to bid 7 gold for the Dreamer ability.
7 gold. Okay. Duly noted. Thank you very much. Wow. Okay. Great big bid straight out of the gate for Liv. Okay. So that is day 1. Bid 7 on Dreamer. Excellent. That could be very, very strong. Let's see who we've got to speak to. Let's see Pete and John.
I can chat with her.
Okay, cool.
That's about where I'm at so far.
Cool.
So we'll see.
Yeah. As I say, I will learn things after tonight. But...
Like I said, if I'm the fisherman, I haven't got my advice yet. If I'm the barber, I'm not one of these people like, oh, let's get out of the way because that feels boring. So...
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know the barber's ability. If you die today,
basically, the demon can choose to swap 2 players' characters if you die.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which is a bit of an escape hatch for them, but
yeah.
Oh well.
Cool.
Right.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, I like the High Priestess. It seems to be way more effective than you'd think it'd be when you first read it.
Yeah, I think that I've not been it before. I may not be it now.
No, I'm just I'm putting you down as that because that's the one that I hope you are. I think it's interesting.
That's fair. Yeah, I was the balloonist. Yeah, I was the balloonist recently. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, right. Thanks, Jack.
Cheers, mate.
Yes. Zach, while you're here, can I bid 2 on the Dreamer?
2 gold?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to bid 2 every day that I can, and if everyone else ties, I'll get something. I don't want to overthink it.
Okay, handy to know. I will make a note of that for you, Sean. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right, 2 for Sean. Let's go back to the notepad there. So, Sean, day 1, bid 2 on Dreamer. So it's still currently with Liv at the moment, who went all out with 7, but then we've got Pete falling close behind on 3, and then Sean with 2 as well. So if somebody else wants to go for 7, then this could be very, very interesting. Right, let's see Alice and Mikey.
But we'll see.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
I'll catch you in a bit. Bye.
Right, bye.
Hello, Luke.
Can I bid?
You certainly can. What would you like to bid?
7 gold.
7 gold it is. All right, I'll make a quick note. Thank you very much. Well, now. Okay, so Luke has also bid 7, so it's currently now going to Pete, who's on 3. Oh, this is going to be mad already. Okay, so bid 7 on Dreamer. There we are. Goodness me. Okay, let's find Holly and Sean.
A couple of times this script, but I'm not really sure exactly how to play the gold. So I'm not sure. What were you thinking?
So I won't tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm not going to bet tonight. When I do bet, I will just bet my 7. But I'm not going to do it tonight.
That's fair. Yeah, fair enough. Cool.
Awesome. Right. See you in a bit.
Thank you. See you in a bit. Bye.
You know which minion, Lucas?
I
mean, not the Fearmonger, because there hasn't been an announcement.
Yeah.
Happy?
Yes.
Or Spy?
Yes. So Happy. Yeah.
Cool. Right. Is there any particular bluff you want me to go?
You go with Fisherman because.
Cool. I've been giving that in free.
Barber.
Cool. Nice one. We have to go back. Right. Cheers.
Yep.
John, Tara just said you weren't by yourself. Tara was there watching.
Oh, thanks, Tara.
No.
I was singing a bit of Celine Dion for her, so it's fine.
Okay then, gang, we're going to give you a couple of minutes for a general chat, and then we will open your nominations.
You've also got your last couple of minutes before we open up nominations to get some final bids in there before we close the bidding and private message the potential winner if there is a winner.
Indeed.
I am your town's noble. I have seen Luke, Samantha, and Alice, so I think that means we kill Samantha.
That is a double claim.
Can I say counterclaim? I am the town's noble, and I have seen Jack, Carr, Holly, and Luke.
Oh.
We definitely kill someone.
Or we kill Luke.
I was going to say, Luke
Could
is
you not kill
all...
me on day 1, please?
Am I in all 3 as well?
Luke is in at least 2 noble things.
In fairness, you're definitely in mine as well, Luke, unfortunately.
So sorry, Jack, are you claiming noble as well?
No.
Holly, you got your hand up.
I'm also the noble, and I got Samantha. So
Holly.
Yes. I'm actually the noble. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Wait.
Oh no!
This has turned into a choir boy situation. I don't like it. Don't like it.
So we've
Can
got
we please
triple
just
claim of
trust
noble.
me for once that I'm not on the evil team here?
It is worth noting there are characters who wouldn't want to come out, and we do have a pixie on this script as well, so not necessarily these people being double claims are necessarily evil.
Yeah. I did hear of the noble ping on me straight away, basically from Liv. So yeah.
I also heard of that.
I only just came out with who my pings were. Yeah, I haven't told people.
I haven't announced my pings.
I mean, I talked to Holly first, and Holly did say they were a starting character. Didn't tell me they were the noble, but I assumed they were the librarian until just now.
I have heard of a potential Undertaker and a 2-for-2 as well. So
I've also possibly got a potential Undertaker, but not a hard claim.
We're going to give you 60 seconds before we close the bidding. 60 seconds before we close the bids, and private message for the winner.
have we heard of many outsiders? Because I'm just thinking of Zahn.
I've heard of an outsider.
I think it's base 1, except for Balloonist and Zahn.
I've heard of an outsider, but only in like.
Hello, mate.
Hello. So this has been a very interesting day for bids.
3 nobles.
Well, not only 3 nobles, right? So here are the bids that I have received. I don't know if you've had any personally either, but these are the ones that I've had. So,
okay, go for it.
First of all, we have both Liv and Luke using all 7. So Liv has completely, because of the tie with Luke, has no gold now.
God, no gold.
But Luke, as a tie, keeps hold of it.
So hang on a minute. So that was Liv, and then Luke's gonna get it back.
Luke gets it back, yeah, but Liv now has no gold.
Sugar.
Pete and Samantha both bid. Oh, I'm getting Mikey here. Hang on, we may as well bring him in.
Hello.
Hello. Are you
Can
here
I
to make a
bid-
bid?
Yeah, can I bid 3, please?
3? Okay, I will make a quick note of that. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers. So Mikey's just bid 3. So let me just get that notepad back up here. So that's day 1, bid 3. So that is now a 3-way tie on 3 between Pete, Samantha, and Mikey. They've all bid 3, which leaves.
Okay, so let's do the math now. So that's a 3-way tie with Mikey. Who?
Mikey, Samantha, and Pete. Yeah, they all bid 3. So there is one person who has now got a unique bid. That is Sean, who bid 2.
That is so funny. That is so funny.
So Sean, at present moment, if nobody gets any under the wire bids in now, Sean is getting it with 2 golds.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna go around the clock then. So Mikey has used 3 gold.
Correct.
Which takes it down to 4.
Yep.
But he's going to lose that because he's tied. Sean's bid 2, so he's down to 5 gold now, and he's currently winning the bid of
Yep.
the Dreamer. I'm just going to add a custom note on Dreamer. Fine. David's not bid.
David hasn't bid. No.
Sam is in the 3-way tie with 3.
Yep.
Jack has not bid.
Correct.
Alice has not bid.
Correct.
Liv has bid everything and
Yeah.
lost.
All 7. Yeah. The first one I had Pete first, and then immediately pretty much followed after by Liv saying I want all 7.
John's not bid.
John, no.
Pete's in a 3-way tie and has lost his 3 gold. He's down to 4 now. And then Holly has not bid, and Luke's not bid. Oh no, Luke did bid, but he gets his money back.
Correct. Yeah, because he tied.
Amazing.
So,
Lovely. Okay.
if you want to announce essentially that bids are closed, then we can then.
Bids are closed, and I will private message the winner now, and then you can start running the
Yeah,
nominations.
I'll announce it publicly then if you want to speak to Sean.
Okay, marvelous. Thank you very much.
Can we
Okie
have
dokie,
some
everybody.
pity for me always being targeted?
Just to let you all know, bids for today are now closed. So if there is a winner, then they will be contacted by Jazz imminently. But while that's going on, nominations are now open. Samantha,
I would like to nominate Jack R, please.
tell us all about it, please.
A very suspicious chat at the beginning of the day. Just reads completely socially evil, and also is one of my 3 noble kings. Therefore, for me, it's just Jack.
Okay, what's your defence, Jack?
Samantha does this in literally every single game. Usually on day one. That incredibly suspicious chat contained me giving free rolls and Samantha giving free rolls. Yeah, that was the chat.
All
I
right.
can say socially, yeah.
6 votes will do it then. Here we go. Last I checked, 3 is not higher than 6. Liv.
The maths is still sound.
I nominate Luke.
Tell us why, please.
In my noble pings, it's just suspicious. That's all I've got to go on, really. I think we should probably kill into the noble things. So.
Suspicious Luke, what is your suspicious and or maybe not suspicious defense?
I really do not want to die.
And you had 3 pings on one person.
That's irrelevant.
I don't think I understand how the noble works.
6
Yeah,
votes.
Time through.
Oh god, 6 votes will do it. Here we go.
Interesting.
2 is not enough. Holly.
Holly nominates Holly.
Holly is nominating Holly. Tell us why you're nominating Holly, Holly.
I am the real noble. Hopefully, we've got a pixie and we'll get another shot at it.
And what do you say to Holly for this accusation, Holly?
Do it. Let's do it.
Do it.
Let's do it.
6 required. Here we go.
If we do have an Undertaker, this is probably not.
8 will put Holly on the block. Any other nominations, though?
So, I know that I bid on Dreamer and I didn't win it. So,
I bid all 7 gold for that and did not get it.
Wow. Oh.
In that case, somebody evil, I'm guessing.
sorry, who bid 7?
Lifted.
I did not bid 7 and I didn't get it.
I thought I'm a used up noble. I kind of want something else to do, but
Like, I bid 1. So, just as a like catch-all in case everyone else died.
I did the same. I bid 2.
I bid 3. Didn't get it.
I think we'll make this your last call for nominations then, for today. Don't all jump at once.
Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holly, you have been executed. And you die.
Woohoo.
Right, and it is now the Zarn night, which is going to be the question that I was going to come to you about.
But-
does the... Oh, sorry, go on.
But the Dreamer does not. The Dreamer ability is a Djinn ability that doesn't get affected by drunkenness.
That was going to be my question. Yeah, so that's fine. So the Dreamer ability is sober and healthy, but everything else is wrong.
So when will the Dreamer wake up? Essentially, I guess it doesn't really matter because they won't be affected by drunkenness or poisoning, and they're not affected by death either.
Where would they normally go? I think probably around the Undertaker.
I'm happy to do it then, but like I said, it doesn't matter whether he will be killed or not, and it won't matter if he's targeted by drunkenness or poisoning or not.
Yeah, because he'll still get that data regardless, won't he?
Yes.
So it's either, looking at what we've got here, I think it's either probably going to be around the Undertaker or the Balloonist.
You're going to keep it standard and just do it in the middle, yeah?
I think probably just in the middle, yeah.
Well, maybe just when we wake him up, we'll just give him both. We'll just do
Yeah, we could do it that way.
Both his abilities at the same time.
Yeah.
'Cause it's really not going to be affected by anything. Cool. That's fine then.
Oh, that's fine. Cool.
So everybody is affected. Oh my god.
This is mad already. This is absolutely mad. So let's find out what the Zarn is impacting here. So we've got a poisoned balloonist, a poisoned high priestess,
Poisoned Undertaker.
Poisoned seamstress. Oh my god. And on the nobles died, and Liv was mad as the pixie, as the noble, as the pixie. So in theory now is going to get the noble pigs, and they're going to be wrong.
And Zan poisoned. She's going to be. This is hilarious.
Good lord. Right. Okay.
Oh my god, what a bonkers game.
Fucking hell. Right, so the first role that we wake up is Luke. So let's find out where the madness is going. Oh, I'm gonna have to try and contain myself here. Fucking hell.
Gosh, this is hilarious.
You
So
guys watching are gonna be in for a hell of a game already, I can tell. You've picked the right one to tune into. Here we go. Hello, Luke.
Hello.
Who are we making mad today?
Let's make Pete mad that. Go, Sean.
Pete mad that Sean is evil?
Yes.
Okie dokie, can do. Thank you very much.
Very quickly, would I know if I've got my gold back?
Actually, yes. So you have got your gold back.
Oh, well.
Sorry, yes. I should have also messaged any evil people that tied and got their gold back. So yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So it was Pete who was mad, wasn't it? So Pete mad that Sean is evil, yeah?
Yeah, I have marked it. Yes, so yes.
Right.
Yeah, Pete is mad that... Yeah, Sean is evil,
Right.
correct.
Let's wake up Pete in that case then. Hello, Squire.
Hello.
The Harpy would like you to be mad that Sean is evil.
Sean, you say?
Sean.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we get the demon kill. So let's go to David. Good evening. Who's getting the pitchfork tonight? And also, who's dying?
Out of curiosity, could I also ask at the same time what you're bluffing as?
I'm bluffing as Town Crier.
Lovely.
Handy to know. Thank you.
I'm Pete.
Killing Pete.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, that's not the end of the world, because while we do lose the puzzle drunk, the pixie is still going to be Zarn poisoned with the noble data.
Yes.
So that's not the end of the world by any stretch.
No, that's really good.
So let's... you've already marked him dead. Perfect. Okay. So after that, we then go to the Undertaker. What do we show the Undertaker?
So the noble died. Do we show him the pixie?
I was kind of saying, do we show Pixie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that well, I think it'd be funny. However, bearing in mind Luke is in both of the other noble pings, so it might cast some like, well, is Luke actually evil then? Because both Liv and was it Samantha who claimed it was, wasn't it? Samantha claimed noble, both of which had Pixie there. And I'm not seeing anything in chat as a suggestion, so this is.
I mean, we could
it could be literally anything. Politician is a fucking fun idea.
Yeah.
Because Samantha's going to hear that and is probably going to lean right into it even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Politician. Okay. Right, let's get John in. Good evening, John.
Hello.
So, as you head towards the fallen body of Holly to put them in the ground, you see that they have a particular kind of almost like a badge that's on their chest. It's a particular kind of like colour or party. You learn the politician.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
Deary, deary, dear.
Seamstress.
Seamstress. Yeah, I think
you learn people.
This is going to be. Sorry, go on.
I'll whoever they pick, I'll let you answer it in whatever manner you see fit. But they're going to pick 2 people, and are they on the same team or not?
Well, this was going to be my thing because Alice held off yesterday.
She did.
But it's not a guarantee, strictly speaking, that she will use it today. If she does, it'll be fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
if she doesn't, and uses it maybe the day after, or any subsequent day, because there's no other means of drunkenness or poisoning that I can see, then she could have some really, really good data. So I'm looking at what we've got now, because everything else is hampered at the moment. Literally everything else is it's bollocks. So,
but they might be able to work out there's a Zaan and figure out the night. So
I think the people that Alice really needs to kind of keep in touch with are probably Mikey and Sean. Sean definitely. Certainly, but Mikey's going to get a Well, I think. Well, do we show Mikey Samantha? Is going to be my question, because
it's their choice who they pick.
No, the balloonist just learns a.
The balloonist.
Yeah, sorry.
I thought you were talking about the seamstress.
No, apologies. Yeah, so when it comes to getting around to Mikey, because they're supposed to learn a player of a different alignment. Yeah, a different character type, than last night. So we could just do it as normal and show like a townsfolk. However, we do have another outsider in there, so it could be interesting showing Samantha, but then we are giving both outsiders immediately. And I don't. Knowing Samantha, she will probably still keep playing Chaos, but maybe at some point she does out herself as the politician. So it could be risky. I will maybe let you think on that while I wake up Alice and just see if she wants to use it, and then we can maybe roll from there.
Let's do it.
So let's get Alice in. Hello. Are we using the fabric scissors tonight?
Yes, I'm going to use it.
Lovely. Who would you like to pick?
Luke and Liv.
Luke and Liv, and you learn, yes, they are on the same team.
Okay, interesting. Thank you very much.
No problem. Good luck.
Thank you.
So that is the Harpy and the Pixie seen as on the same team there, so...
Fine.
Yeah, that could be fun.
That could be fun.
Right, balloonist then. So
I'm wondering whether we point him towards Sean, because Sean we've pointed towards Mikey. I wonder if we have a bit of a circle of trust between those two.
Maybe. I think especially because at this moment in time, I think if we were to have had a general in the game, Evil would be very much winning, I think, right now, because not only did they have a bid and retain their gold, then whilst we're going to be giving Dreamer data to Sean in a bit, then everything else currently is wrong. So yeah, I think having Sean see Mikey, whilst not like too drunk or anything like that, I think that's going to help good in the long run if they can actually work together. So and what do we want to do? Again, it depends on who Sean picks for his Dreamer data.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. If he picks a good player, what evil character do we show?
I need to see.
Do we show us? I reckon we show them a spy.
Spy. It could be very interesting, because obviously the spy would be like I think would maybe question. I think Sean would probably question why have I seen a spy that doesn't. A spy would probably register as something else, but that would maybe help him lean into maybe a Zaan world having been made. But then does that unravel everything else that we've told? I don't know. This is the beauty of storytelling. We can set up everything that we want, and it can either go a completely different direction, or we get what we want. So I don't hate the spy being shown as the evil role. But otherwise it's sober and healthy because of the Jinn as opposed to the Zaan. So whatever good role they see is the good role.
The only other thing I was thinking would be no Dashi.
Showing a demon to begin with is strong. I mean, it is the only time that the dream ability is going to be in the game.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
It's healthy, sober information. So it's very, very powerful tonight. So if they pick a good player, I'm wondering whether we send them down the garden path. But people sound really drunk after tonight.
Yeah.
It's no dashy game.
Who else? So we know that David is bluffing Town Crier. I believe there was a very brief conversation that I caught right at the end of the day where David was speaking to Jack, and I believe he told Jack to go with Fisherman.
Okay.
So I'm assuming, therefore, that Luke is probably going to lean into Barber. But before we wake up Sean, it might be worth waking up Luke and just saying, "What are you bluffing as?" Just so we know in the event that. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get Luke in just so that we're absolutely safe. Hello. One very, very quick question. We would just like to know what you're currently bluffing as, please.
Barber.
As the Barber.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I thought so, but better to be safe than sorry in it. So we've got Town Crier, Fisherman, and Barber claimed. So yeah, we know what we're going if those are picked. Right, let's get Sean, show him Mikey, and then get his dreamer data.
Aren't we making Mikey first balloonist?
Have we not done Mikey?
We've just done Alice as the seamstress.
Where's my other night sheet? Oh no, we've not done Mikey, have we? No. So yeah, who do you want Mikey to see then? Because we're sending Sean to Mikey. I don't know if we send Mikey back to Sean, then I think that might be a bit too much. Like you've seen each other.
Liv, maybe.
Possibly.
She's got information.
She does. I'm certainly not thinking Samantha. Like. Samantha is there just to be chaos, so we've got data on her already. I think certainly for the time being we'll leave it at that. Jack R, perhaps, because Fisherman is a role that he'll happily take. Seamstress is done. Oh, this is tricky. What do you think, Jazz? What do you think is probably going to be the best one here?
I think Liv.
You think Liv?
Mm.
All right, we'll send Mikey to Liv. So let's. It won't let me actually add it because there's our conversation in the way for whatever reason. But I can see you've added it, so that's fine.
I'm taking care of the reminders. Don't worry.
Marvelous, you are a superstar. Let's get Mikey then.
Hello.
Hello. Feeling lightheaded yet?
A little bit.
Nice. Tonight, you learn Live.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
No problem. Off you go. And lastly, Sean, who's going to see Mikey, and then we'll find out what the dreamer is going to be.
Yeah.
So let's get... Yeah, we'll do the High Priestess first and then ask for the dreamer.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. Hello, Sean.
I can't believe
it. So before
highest unique bid.
It is the unique bid,
Yeah.
and it is the highest. So yeah, before we come to the dreamer stuff, first of all, your High Priestess information. You learn Mikey.
Oh, okay.
And now for the dreamer, please select a player.
God, I had a plan, but now I feel like I want to check Mikey.
You checking Mikey?
No, I think I want to check Pete, I think.
Checking Pete, okay.
Yeah.
You learn Pete is either the Puzzle Master or the Spy.
Interesting. It's handy. Great. Okay. Yeah, I really was thinking to myself, what a stupid thing to do. What a waste of 2 gold. But hey,
It's not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Just has to be the highest unique. So
I'm gonna have to do that again now. Right, thank you. Cheers, guys.
Enjoy. I felt I had to give Spy simply because Pete is dying tonight. So
that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine.
In the event of him being given no dash, he'd have probably gone, well, then he just knows he's the Puzzle Master.
Absolutely fine. The thing I was thinking about, I've got 2 ideas, thoughts for tomorrow's auction.
Mm-hmm.
Empath.
Ooh, okay, fun.
because we've just had a Zarn night, and the other one is Pit Hag.
Oh.
The possibilities with Pit Hag are actually quite interesting because
Very
either one are
interesting.
going to try and nab that.
Oh, yeah.
And the good team are one are going to try and actually gain more information.
It's definitely going to encourage...
Like gaining control. Yeah.
I think that would probably... Well, the empath's still very strong in this town, I think. Especially now that, like I said, the Zarn has been and gone. So that is very helpful data. However, I think Pit Hag is going to encourage them probably more to put a bid in to hopefully try and stop evil from gaining the power. Because there's every possibility that Luke, again, just goes balls to the wall again, bids 7, but then... who have we got who's still not bid yet?
Shall we do Pit Hag today and potentially Empath tomorrow?
I think that's probably the order. Yeah.
Is though tomorrow, but yeah.
I think Pit Hag today, Empath tomorrow. Jesus Christ, this script. Right.
If anybody wins it.
Oh, good lord. Right. Let's get them all. Oh wait, we have woken up everybody. Yeah, we've done Sean.
Yeah.
He's last in the order. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get them all back in the day. Guten Morgen, everybody.
Guten Tag.
We have not forgotten you are here. However, you have since discovered that Pete died in the night.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
And the hooded man has remained in this town and says, for today, the Pit Hag is available for purchase. Enjoy.
Okay. So I'm so sorry. I was halfly mad at Jack yesterday. I'm so sorry. I'm not the noble.
We're in the Dreamer with the 2, and I checked yourself.
One with a 2.
I did. Yeah, so I don't know if I should just say what I saw you as, or whether I don't know how.
Well,
how
it might
best
make
to
me
do this.
more likely
you are
to
dead,
trust
so.
you.
Okay, well, I saw. Well, the thing is, I'm thinking for other reasons that it might have been a Zarn night, but I saw you as either the puzzle master or the spy.
Interesting. I'm not sure if I believe that.
That's fair.
To be fair, you know what? I'll admit I am the puzzle master, but at the same time, like, you could just be an evil dreamer at this stage who just won that.
Sure,
And
that's true. That's true. I'll tell you. To be honest, I might as well trust you because you're dead. You could be this spy, I guess, but I'm the High Priestess, and I saw Mikey 2 nights in a row, which makes me think it's Zarn 2.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that you basically saying you're the Zarn? Got it.
Well, sure.
Cool. So yeah, I'm probably gonna. I might claim some outsiders in there just to throw people off, but I'll end up on Fisherman by the end of it.
Yeah, I'm at the moment just saying I'm an each night ability, but I'm gonna have to come out saying I'm the barber at some point. But anyway,
Right.
yeah,
Cool.
sounds good.
In a bit, mate. See you later.
Base.
Hello.
We didn't wake Liv.
We didn't live. Oh no, we didn't. Balls. Okay.
I will give her information now.
Who would you want as the things? I guess.
I know. Who are we showing?
So is affected by Zarn still. So
exactly.
I think it can't be any. It can't be any evil. I don't think.
No.
I think maybe Sean.
Samantha.
Sean Samantha.
Sean Samantha.
Maybe Alice or Mikey is the last one, I think.
Sean Samantha. I might go Mikey.
Okay.
Mikey, Sean Samantha. Okay, cool. Right, I'll go chat to her now.
No problem. See, that's why it's handy having 2 storytellers, gang. Mistakes happen, but it's easy enough to do. Right, let's find a conversation here.
I'm inclined to just believe Holly, but there's always a chance that Pixie is just a bluff. So yeah, sorry, just with Zach joining us, I'll just recap the fact that yesterday I was harpy mad at Jakar, and I was saying I really didn't like the script. It doesn't have things like empath, so sort of seamstress noble. I had to just try and go hard with noble on Jack, which meant that I couldn't then come out with what I really am, which is the librarian. But luckily, like I've told Mikey that I saw Pete as the puzzle master, which is what he just straight up claimed to me yesterday, which was helpful. Because I couldn't break my harpy madness and tell him otherwise. So, oh, what a day! But anyway, I will. So now it's all out. Yeah, it. Hopefully, we can find out whether Liv is genuine now. So.
You need to speak to Liv again, actually. See if it maybe is a pixie. Because if Holly's dead, then she can.
Sorry, what was your claim again, Mikey?
Oh, I never actually claimed. I didn't think you were going to.
I didn't think you did. Yeah. Did you want to give me a clue?
I will say.
You can give me a few, maybe.
Yeah, I'll go.
Hello. Let's go 7 again.
Another 7 it is. Alrighty, thank you very much, Luke. Okay, strong. Okay, that would be very helpful for evil right now. So, that's day 2. Then did 7 on Pit Hag. Wowzers. Okay, let's see if anybody else wants to make any bids today.
Do you really, Jack?
How's things anyway, mate? You alright?
Alright, Paul, not too bad.
Good.
Anything you, what do you want to do? 3 for 3, or?
I can do 2 or 3. Up to you.
Yeah, alright. Go on, do 2. I'll let you go first.
I am the Fisherman of a Puzzle Master.
Okay. Fisherman of a Puzzle Master. Right, I will give you Ravenkeeper or Balloonist.
Okay. Oh, cool. Next, have you got anyone you particularly sus of?
I want to get to bottom of the double claim of Liv and that. So
I'm sort of hoping that it'll come out that Holly was the real noble and Liv was the pixie, and that's why Holly got herself killed day 1. But we'll see. That would be
as well. But Jakar gave me Mad Sus vibes.
Yeah.
Sean, I think is an evil player who won the ability.
Are you betting today?
Zach, while you're here, can I, as a dead player, still allow a bid?
I'm not entirely certain.
Mostly, I'm just saying, like, can I potentially block evil from getting ability?
Let me double check with Jazz. I'm not 100% certain. My gut says yes, but I don't want to say that and it be wrong. So I will just double check with him first, and I'll come find you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there, Holly. If you still have 7, it might be worth just throwing 7 at a
Yeah.
Hello. Interesting question from Pete.
Yeah.
If he's dead, can he still bid?
Yes, because you can still get the ability even if you're dead.
Right.
I'm just going to double check. I'm pretty sure you can still bid even though you're.
That was what my thinking was, but I just wanted to be dead certain because he's very much thinking I ideally want to try and stop evil from getting at this first. Currently, Luke is the only person who has bid and has bid all 7 again. So is the front runner. The harpy getting the pit hag power is that's scary for good. But yeah, if Pete also ties it, then no one gets it, but at least Luke gets his coin.
It's a bit ambiguous actually. It definitely talks about the fact that if you die, but you win the ability, you still get the ability and you still get to use the ability. But it doesn't actually, from what I'm just reading of it at the moment, it's not actually confirming that only alive players can actually bid. It just says. Well, I tell you what. Then, if it's not
The-
got a parenthesis,
I've just double checked
around it.
I've just double checked, so because this is the beauty of having commands in the chat now. I have one set up specifically for the Jin rule. So it does say players have 7 gold each day, and ability is auctioned. Highest unique bidder gains until dawn, even if dead. So my reading on that is then because he's dead.
There's no parentheses to say that dead players can't.
Yeah.
Bid, but yeah.
So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I've had a ping from Holly, so I'm going to go quickly say that. But if you want to let Pete know that he can, then that's
Absolutely
great.
fine. Meanwhile, John suspects that he was Zarn poisoned last night.
So did Sean. Yeah, Sean thinks it was Azan. but he spoke to Pete, and Pete thinks that Sean is the evil player who's got the treatment power. So yeah, let me quickly go and find Holly, and then I'll get the bid from Pete, unless he just gives you it straight away. Then just let me know, and I'll update the notepad.
All right, I will do. Yeah, okay.
Brilliant.
You want to talk?
Yes.
And in other pings.
I
on
think you've been
second
shown
night.
3 evils.
Well, yeah, I think Mikey or Samantha. I don't know either way with Sean, but he seemed genuine, I guess. But I'd never know when he's lying to me, which is not a great sign.
Yeah, I think it is Azan too.
Yeah.
So my pings were yourself, Samantha, and Jack R.
That's interesting that I was shown. Yeah. So
Which
Samantha's in both.
Which is good if it is Azan too, because it means my info is probably legit.
Wait, you were showing
No
me,
way.
Samantha, and who?
And Jack R.
Jack R. Right.
But that's
I'm-
probably minion rather than like demon.
Yeah.
Could be demon.
I'm still suspicious of Luke. Just purely vibes based.
Yeah.
But I think Luke, Mikey, and Samantha at the moment are the 3 I'm looking at.
Yeah. Are you planning to bid tonight?
I've used all my gold.
Have you? Oh no. I'm probably just gonna bid and just try and block evil out and get in the pit hag. I'm not expecting to get it, but I'm just gonna bid.
Yeah, sensible.
And just block it out.
Yeah, I got a bit excited. I've never played the script before. I just thought, I just want the dreamer abilities are going to be helpful.
Yeah. Awesome. Right, I'm going to go try and catch... Oh, Zach, you're here.
So, yeah.
Can I... Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can I put 7 down, please, for...
7.
pit hag?
Okay, I will make a note on the sheet. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh my god, right, okay. So Luke gets his gold back, but no one has the the pit hag ability as of yet. Bid 7 on pit hag. Right. Jesus Christ on a bicycle. Let's find another chat to listen in on then. Let's listen to this one.
That's all. It's just a thought. It's a thought out loud.
I'm just going to note you down as Spy Samantha. It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you looking to make a bid?
I am looking to make another bid of 2, please.
2 gold already. I will note it on the sheet. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Sean gets this 2 in a row with 2 gold spent. Fucking hell. Right, okay. So, where is Sean on this list? He's down here. So, day 2. Bid 2. Oh, I've got caps lock on. I'll take that off. Day 2. Bid 2 on pit hag. Christ. Oh. Winner. Yeah, so we've got track of that. Okay, let's find another chat.
Cool. Okay. Liv said you were giving evil vibes, so I just thought I'd check for myself.
No, what? You sir, stirring the pot. Well, I've heard there's evil vibes on you, Sean. So
I've heard the same. Yeah, Liv thinks
you
that I
are
might
you
be
are evil.
Liv thinks I might be evil.
I'm
so it's
Brian,
the
and
same-
so is my wife.
So is my wife. No, I'll tell you, I'm either the balloonist or the high priestess, and I have overheard that you're the seamstress.
I am the seamstress. I have been telling people.
Yeah.
Like,
Who did you check?
Anyway, I checked Liv and Luke, and I got a yes.
See, Liv said she thought Luke was evil to me, but anyway, we should go.
Yeah,
back.
I know. Yeah.
Nice chat.
Hi.
Hi. It's because Sean just came and was like, I've heard that Liv's been saying that you could be evil.
I didn't say it like that. That
Sean.
sounds so shady.
Just so
That
you know,
sounds so
Sean.
shady.
Alrighty, everybody. Just as we're all back in the town, again, a few minutes just for the general chat phase, but we'll give you a little bit of time still for anybody who wants to make any last-minute bids for today.
That shit stirring makes me think.
I would like it is shit stirring. I just like.
Hello.
Jack's just bid 7.
Okay, hang on then.
So Pete bid his remaining 4, and Jack's bid all 7.
Right, so hang on then. So Pete has bid 4. Hang on, so day 2 bid 4 on Pit Hag. Okay, so we had Luke who bid 7. Liv also bid 7, so that was a tie there. Holly has also bid 7.
So hang on a minute, I'm going to try to keep up. So Liv's bid 7.
No, sorry, ignore me. That was for day 1. So day 2, Holly has bid 7 on the Pit Hag. Luke has also bid 7 on the Pit Hag. So neither of them are currently highing. Luke gets his coin back.
So was it Holly and Luke, did you say?
Yeah. So Holly has 0, Luke has 7.
Yeah.
Pete, you say, has bid 4.
Yeah.
Jack R, you say, has bid 7. So he's also within that tie, so it's going to Pete at the moment. Sean also bid 2. So Pam was like, if Sean wins 2 in a row on 2 gold, so that could still happen potentially if somebody else happens to tie Pete with 4, which would be hysterical. So yeah, currently Pete is on track to get the Pit Hag at this moment in time. But yeah, we'll see if we get any more requests first.
Lovely, thank you. I've set a timer, which is going to go soon.
Yeah, that's grand.
Picking me is necessarily the cold piss on some of the stuff that happened yesterday, which makes me suggest it was maybe an evil player who won the ability in the first place. So I'm not against Sean, but Sean's claiming High Priestess. I don't mind leaving it a couple of days to see what type of information he gets. I do think there is at least one, and I've had at least 2 hard claims of outsider, a potential third that I'm suspicious of, so I think there is definitely a potential of Zontu. So any information last night I don't necessarily trust, and Luke gave me mad evil vibes as well, so I wouldn't mind killing Luke.
I'm still suspicious of Luke.
I should say the reason I chose Pete with the Dreamer was that I heard that the balloonist had seen Pete first night, so to help with that information was the idea.
Sorry, Pete.
Hello.
I'm just going to close the bids and then announce the winner. So at the moment it's Sean.
Hang on, I'm just double checking because I got 2 chat messages as opposed to
Okay.
One of them was John. What was John's? I think John was 2.
Oh my gosh.
So hang on.
So there's nobody winning then at the moment.
So John did 2. Bid 2. I'm going to double check on that for certain because I clicked off. I didn't realise I couldn't get it back. But Samantha's bid 1.
Samantha's bid 1. Pete's bid 4. Is he unique?
1 second. I'm just trying to keep track on here. I think he is. Let me just run through this. So day 2, Pete is on 4. Holly bid 7. Samantha bid 1. Jack R bid 7.
Yeah.
John, I believe, bid 2, but I will just double check to be certain.
Okay.
Luke bid 7. Sean bid 2. So let me just quickly nip over to John and just so I've got that correct figure.
Yeah. Cool.
You said you were Harpy Mad?
Yes, not today.
Yesterday, yeah. But so who were you Harpy Mad was evil?
Dakar.
Dakar, and why did that mean that you claimed Noble then?
because on this script, I basically had to go with noble or seamstress, because I didn't know how else I would, other than social stuff, because there's not a lot on this script that just, unless I wanted to claim balloonist, I'd seen Jack's name and assuming he's the demon or something. Like, there's very little in this script that helped me, other than noble, where trying to read one of those things. You see what I mean? Like, and then nominating and telling people in combos that I read him as evil. But that's about it, really.
Well, everybody, bidding is about to close. The bidding is about to close, and if there is a winner, I will be private messaging them now as well.
Yeah. I think Luke's a good kill today, but failing that, I wouldn't mind taking Sean off the board. But if Sean is claiming High Priestess, I'm down for giving him another day or two.
Nominations are now open.
I think it may also be worth going for Luke, just based on what
Liv.
you claimed to me.
Liv nominates Luke.
Liv nominates Luke. Tell us why.
Based on everything Pete said, really. Claimed something that wouldn't have minded dying yesterday, I think. And just bad vibes.
Bad vibes. Luke, tell us more about your vibes.
I think I'll just come out and say it. I'm the barber, so you might as well get me gone now because I'll be killed in the night.
Thank you very much. Running it. 5 votes required if you would like Luke to be on the block. Six is enough. 7. Luke on the block with 7.
In my mind, I thought it's really bad for the barber to die, but then I forgot that maybe it's better to get the barber out of the way, so I just forgot about that.
Quite a lot of nominations on Luke. I'll give it a little while just in case anybody else wants to nominate, but it's unlikely he'll be beaten at this stage. Any other nominations?
Have we got another outsider then?
I'm a dead outsider.
What
Any
way?
claims of any more?
I'll just tell. I was the puzzle master. Someone has potentially drunk information. So, but I'm also suspicious of a Zantu. I think there could be hidden politician in this game as well. So even with Luke claiming outside, I don't think it's necessary. It doesn't rule out Zantu, even if Luke's evil.
Final call for nominations, counting down from 5, 3, 2, 1. Luke, you have been executed and you die.
The only number that Luke has had for the duration of this game is fucking 7, because he's been in 7 twice and got 7 votes.
So I better, actually, now you mentioned it, I better mention to Luke that he's got his gold back.
He does, yes, he does have his gold back. So.
Did any other evils bid and tie?
So.
I don't think they did. So
Jack R did. Jack R did bid 7. But also, no, hang on. Have I put that down wrong? I think I have. Because that was day 1. Sorry, yeah. He bid 7 on day 1.
He bid 7 on day 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's fine. So Pete had 4 yesterday. Holly had 7 yesterday. Sam had 1. John had 2. Luke had 7. Sean had 2.
Sean's bid 2 today, so he's about to go from 5 to 3 gold remaining.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just working my way around the clock. David's not bid. Samantha's bid today. She had 4 gold and she's bid 1, so she's down to 3.
Yep. Peter's used all of his, but I believe is the unique bidder for yesterday.
Hang on a second. So Alice
hasn't bid.
Hasn't bid. Liv's not bid.
No,
John's bid.
Liv bid 7 on day 1.
Yeah. John's bid 2 today, so he's down to 5 gold remaining.
Yep.
Pete has bid his last remaining 4, and he won the bid, so he's got the pit hag ability today.
He does.
But he's got no more gold.
I'm going to be very interested to see what he chooses for who.
Holly bid 7, so she's lost all her gold now.
Yep, correct.
And top of the shop, Luke, he's got his gold back.
Yes. Yeah, so even though he's died, he can still make a bid tomorrow if he wants to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello.
Hello. Go on, Jess, sorry.
Oh, no. Did somebody click on Luke?
No, I've not clicked Luke.
Oh, it must have been me by accident. I think I was just amending your thing. You've got all your gold back. Even though you're dead, you can still bid for auctions, etc. So, yeah.
Brill, thank you.
You're very, very welcome.
Enjoy.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah, that's fine. Right.
He's dead.
Harp is no longer around. Seamstress has already gone. Zara's also gone. Yes, so it's straight to David. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hello again, David.
Hey.
Who is getting stabbed tonight?
John.
John?
Yeah.
All right, John it is. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's such a brilliant kill for evil. Fucking hell. The only data that John has got is Zarn poisoned.
Yeah. I'm very, very happy that we'll be giving the empath ability tomorrow, hopefully, and the good team get it, because they could do with getting some good information. But they are piecing together, by the sounds of it, some really good info.
Pete really feels like it was a Zarn yesterday, which is right.
Yeah.
It was, but like...
And so I think John and Liv also think it was a Zarn last night as well.
So, yeah, I think tomorrow might be a bit of a mad dash for good to try and just get some more information as much as they can.
So we're not waking up John. Seamstress doesn't have her ability anymore.
I've just the thought occurs, if Samantha gets the empath ability, she's sat between two evils, but because she's the politician, she could say whatever the fuck she likes. Oh Christ.
She's playing her own game.
She's playing really well. I think she's changed her bluff a couple of times.
Yeah, she has, yeah.
So yeah, like she's got a way to work still to be the most responsible. But she's making some legwork, I would say.
Who will be showing to Mikey?
Balloonist is the next one, yeah. So we've had an outsider, we've had a townsfolk.
Oh, before we do that, thinking in a world where the pit hag was on the script, where's the pit hag go in the order?
Probably now, actually, I would say, before we get any data.
I was going to say, do we do it now then?
I think we wake up Pete now then, because depending on what is chosen for who, they could get some really helpful stuff. Are we? Yeah. I'm assuming we're restricting it to roles that are on the script for the pit hag.
Roles that are on the script.
I thought so. That's fine.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get him in. Come on, Pete. Hello, Pete.
Congratulations.
Hello.
Who is bubbling away in your cauldron from beyond the grave?
So, I've had a few thoughts. One is to change a player I trust into a fearmonger. But then I think if I'm reading it right, a fearmonger is their team loses, so they would have to pick an evil player and then get them executed, so that becomes a bit harder. The other choice is to try and turn someone I think is maybe a minion or demon and try and snipe them out of the game. I'm not harping mad, by the way, am
I? No, not today.
Okay, I haven't been harping mad. So my candidates are kind of Samantha, Jack, Mikey David.
Okay.
To potentially try and take out. I think Samantha was giving me spy vibes. So maybe taking that out is not a bad idea, but I'm not sure how helpful that is. Do a go for the demon, who I think could be a demon. And then also I need to try and pick a character I think's out of play, which is also another issue. I am going to go with... who do I trust, who do I not trust? Samantha into the... Samantha into the... Is there anything that would actually be helpful for good here that I think's out of play? I'm going to Samantha into the librarian.
Thank you very much. Samantha into the librarian it is.
Thank you, Pete.
Thanks.
Okay, this is going to be a different game for Samantha now by a long way.
Oh my god.
So,
She's changing her thing now. So what? Oh my god.
So now, Samantha is going to get a number for Pete, isn't that? Because that's the only outsider that's left now, right?
Pete is right. So we're going to show two people.
Yes.
To Samantha. One of them will be Pete, because he's the only outsider remaining, and somebody else, and then we're going to show Puzzle Master. She's going to know, because Pete's already outed himself as the Puzzle Master.
Yeah.
So this is pretty much arbitrary at this stage. Who else we choose? I think it has to be another good player.
I think it does as well. I don't think we show either Liv or Alice, because they've both done their thing. There's enough suspicion certain on Liv at the moment, so...
It's pretty much whatever we show her, she's going to know. Well, out of the two of them, Pete's the Puzzle Master, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's already...
Oh, it's tough. Yeah, I really... Maybe John, but I really don't know how I feel about that. Because I don't think it should be Mikey or Sean.
Okay, really? Okay. I think there's already a world that's been built where Liv is the pixie who's gained the noble ability from Holly. So...
I think Holly certainly feels that's the case, but for whatever reason the data's been messed with. So whether Holly's thinking it's Zahn, I don't know.
It's pretty much arbitrary.
Man,
but
it is, but
should we just do John? Should we just do John?
I mean, yeah, they're both dead. So I mean, And Pete, as you say, did out himself as Puzzle Master pretty much straight away.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it... I don't really know what's a better choice. Oh, damn it, Pete, why do you make this game harder? It doesn't need to be.
No.
It's been a really fun politician game.
I know.
Oh, dear. Okay. I mean, we could show Samantha herself and Pete, if we really wanted to. But I don't know why we'd want to. Like, I genuinely, I don't know what the best alternative is here. Like, I'm happy conceding the choice to you, Jess, because I genuinely...
Let's just do John. Let's just do John, just for the sake of time.
Okay. Let's get Samantha in. Hello, Samantha. You are the librarian. You are good. And not only that, you learn that either Pete or John is the Puzzle Master.
That's so ironic. No, I was having fun as the Polly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I can come out with it now. I was going to try and cause so much chaos, and I reckon Luke's evil based on, like, the double outsider claim there, and I was going to go to Luke, like, oh, well, here we are. Cool.
Here we are. But there you go. Enjoy.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, dear. Never mind. Right. So we've done that now. So now it's the
Mikey.
balloonist, and we were who are we showing the balloonist?
What have we done? We've done outsider townsfolk.
Outside of townsfolk currently. It's not the case that we have to, strictly speaking, do outside of town talk minion team. We can show another outsider if you want. I don't think. Well, we can't now because there's not another outsider.
No.
Do we show David?
Oh my gosh! I mean, we can do.
Do you think it's a better choice, essentially?
I didn't know whether we do Jack. Jack's a spent Zarn.
Jack is a spent Zarn. He's claiming fisherman, so, or at least he was last I checked.
Yeah, but he is a spent Zarn.
Does it have to be an alive player? It can just learn a player. So we could show.
Yeah, we could.
We could show a corpse.
That's a good point.
Do we show Luke then?
Luke, in that case.
Yeah, let's show Luke.
Yeah.
So where's that
good,
note?
Good thinking.
Yeah, let's get Mikey. Hello, Mikey.
Hello. 3 nights.
3 nights, yeah.
3.
I hope you're enjoying your enjoy. I'm so tired. Enjoying your trip in your balloon. From your lofty heights way up in the sky, you see Luke tonight.
Luke. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Which lastly is the High Priestess. Who is the best person to show them today? Maybe Samantha, but I imagine Samantha's probably just going to come out with it anyway, straight away.
I know.
Which is a bit awkward.
I mean, we could. No, I was going to say let's point him towards Dead John, who didn't get to use their ability tonight. But...
Yeah, again, John's probably going to immediately come out, I think.
Send them to Pete, because Pete used the Pit Hag ability.
Maybe. That's not a bad idea, actually, yeah, because Pete is dead, but obviously has used his gold and has used his power.
Yeah.
So Samantha's going to come out and say that I'm now the librarian. Pete is probably going to be able to explain why that is.
Yeah, and it'll be a bit of a circle of trust there, isn't it?
Yeah, so let's send Sean to Pete. Let's get him in. Hello, Sean. Tonight you learn Pete.
Excellent. Great. Thank you.
No worries. Enjoy.
Yes.
Okay.
Before we go any further.
Yes, empath.
Auctionable abilities. Empath. If good win this one again, good have won so far.
Mm-hmm.
2 really powerful abilities that have really helped them. I'm wondering whether we give a thief instead of an empath.
Well, part of me was thinking, potentially. I don't know what you think to this idea. You please feel free to nix it if you think it's shit. So, but certainly for potentially later in the game, or if not the last night, auctioning off the ferryman, as in the fable power. Everyone gets a ghost vote back, because there's. I think potential here that some ghost votes are probably going to get used fairly soon. So that might, if evil are on the back foot at that point, give them a helping hand. But but certainly for now, thief isn't terrible.
If you're giving the ferryman, doesn't it mean that whether they're good or evil, it's going to work?
All players get the ghost vote back if they spent it. So, but again, we can't guarantee that evil are going to be using a ghost vote so soon. But you know, strange things have happened. So I just thought that may be something for consideration. Please do feel free to nix it if you don't like it, as I say. But for
do we want to do the one where pick a dead player and choose a player type, i.e. townsfolk, outsider, minion, demon. If the dead person they picked is that player type, they're brought back to life?
Possibly. I mean, that's... Luke is probably going to... Well, I don't know if he's going to fight for that or not. I don't know. I don't know how evil think they're doing currently. Well, obviously, they're down a player, but I don't know how they're thinking in terms of...
No, but let's pretend that the evil team win that.
Mm-hmm.
That they could potentially try and bring Luke back to life with that.
Maybe, but equally, I think because he's claimed Barber, I think they'd be like, "Why has a Barber come back?" Like that. I think that might send them down a path of thinking, "Well, evil's clearly won the ability because a Barber being brought back is odd."
Somebody could just say, "Oh, Well, I don't know. Really.
It's tricky.
Somebody could just say, well, I suspected that they were the Barbar, I just wanted it for confirmation.
Do we want to think Al-Hadikia? Because if evil get it, they can have a bloodbath, but equally if good get it, they can bring back very helpful... Like a noble is maybe good to bring back to get new data. I know.
How many nobles are we going to have?
I know.
In this game? This is going to be the icon for the thing. Say that much,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Brandon, if you're seeing this, you might want to have a noble token ready as an idea. So, do we do Al-Hadikia tomorrow? Because we've still got a fair bit of good still alive. Because at the moment, Undertaker's about to die. We've lost a puzzle master, we've lost the noble, and we've lost the harpy. Everything else is still around.
How about Butcher?
Butcher's not a bad shout, you know.
After the first execution, they can nominate again.
Yeah. I quite like that.
Yeah.
Because if we go with Butcher, then we can potentially do Al-Hadikia tomorrow if they get 2 deaths. Yeah, let's do that. Because it's not giving data, but it is potentially speeding the game along. Yeah, we'll announce Butcher today, and then Al-Had tomorrow, I think.
Perfect.
Lovely. Let's wake him up. Morning. Good morning. As you assemble in the town square, you find that John did not survive the night. But also, the hooded figure draws you in a little closer, once again, and tells you that the Butcher is available today.
Just to confirm, the Butcher is each day after the first... Well, I say each day, it's going to be basically tomorrow. Wait, will it be today? Yes, it will be today. It will be active during today's nomination phase. So today only, if you have the ability, after the first execution, you may nominate again.
Cat on stream.
Just to explain, I was naughty mad yesterday.
Oh, hello, beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Who was mad, sorry?
Pete was saying that he was mad.
Yeah, Pete was saying he's happy mad.
Would anyone like a chat with me for any reason?
I would, but we spent half of yesterday in a chat, so there's not really any point. David, want to chat?
Oh. Not me, none. All by myself. At least I have beans.
You've got beans.
Beans, who do you think the demon is?
I was looking at you there, that's not a good sign.
Oh,
Betrayed
yep,
by beans, no! Aww. Right, I'm going to go see if we've got any bids to be made. Let's see.
I'll just be here.
Well, you feel free to come and have a chat with me if you want to live. Like, I don't really know much else I can tell you, or much you can give me. You can bid no longer, sadly.
Yeah, that's kind of on me, isn't it? I do that with Real Bunny as well, to be honest.
Oh, really? Just immediately.
Sure.
The pay bracket comes in. We don't need this.
Yeah. It's supposed to be spent.
Yeah, fair play. Deary me.
Must have. Yeah, there must be another outsider because it definitely feels Zan to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of information that was wrong. So yeah, I do think it was a 2. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, I just claimed. So yeah, I claimed Fisherman's here. What are you actually sticking on? I can't remember.
It's what's it called? Town Crier. That's the one.
Cool. Right. Just make sure you've got some form of believable info for it.
Yeah.
It's a hard one. Cool. In a bit, mate.
No.
Demon candidate for me, but I know what he's claiming. So I'm curious where his information is, but Mikey, David, Jack are probably my demon candidates.
Sorry, Jack, I heard you talk right as I left the conversation.
I said it just as you left. No, I need to use my fisherman information today.
Okay, and what are you going to say that you asked? Or rather, I gave you.
That you told me. I don't know. I mean, you should probably be moving.
I mean, I am moving my lips a little bit so you can see that
Yeah.
that something's being imparted. Here is me giving some sort of indication that I'm speaking to you, because at the moment I actually am.
Yeah, I'm going to be furious at you for telling me to trust my neighbours.
That'll do. Cool. I'll bear that in mind as what you've been taught.
Yeah, I've told David that you know as well kill them off and it'll hopefully get something on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who he's going to frame, unfortunately. But the bigger thing is he doesn't know who he's going to frame at the minute, which makes it.
Curious.
Well, anyway, that should be long enough, mate.
I think so.
Cheers.
No worries, bud.
See you in a bit.
Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder. I mean, who we've got left? Mikey's probably a good frame, as is Sean, I think. I think of the people that are left, if he doesn't put it on Jack, it's probably between Mikey and Sean, I think, as who he should be putting it towards. Not that I'm going to be able to tell him that, but if I was me and could tell him, that's what I would say. Right, here we go.
Sean.
You could still be evil. You could still be an evil.
I could be. I'm fine to die. I've told Alice exactly the same as you're my second Jack. And I'm just,
you were one of the players who was reading evil to me, so my logic was
That's
I'm
fine.
going to try and snipe either the harpy or a spy or...
Yeah.
If I've sniped a politician out of the game, I'm also happy. I will take...
Yeah, no, you
it's
have.
not like
Well,
you'll-
I'm now... Yeah, 100% on good team, and I fully trust you, Pete. I was thinking it's either an evil team or you.
my
Because,
demon candidates right now are Jack, David, and Mikey.
hang on, sorry, where are they? Jack, David. Mikey has claimed a few things. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm happy to die now, though, because I'm not Polly anymore, so...
I don't want to kill you, because from my world, you were either already the librarian,
minion.
you're saying, or not, or you're now the librarian.
Yeah,
'Cause no one else
well,
can
yeah.
be librarian, so you're never.
I mean, I came to you and told you I just got pit-hacked. I wouldn't have got even pit-hacked into the librarian if I was already the librarian. Nothing.
I was harping mad at Sean yesterday.
Fine.
I actually didn't trust Sean because of other information.
Yeah, I
That's-
sort
that's
of.
why
Yeah,
I was
he
pushing.
claimed his role. He claimed because he said he saw Mikey twice in a row, and.
I think we have a zone. Well,
Sean is my demon candidate, to be honest. Have you had
He's
info?
claiming high priest.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Okay, and how does your info feel? Does it feel like good or messed with?
Confused. So with the Zan potential, it does seem a bit confusing. No, actually no. If everyone is saying who they are and we have suspicion, then maybe not actually. You know
I
what, you're
think
dead. I pretty much can.
Yeah.
I feel I can come out and claim to you.
Mhm.
I'm the balloonist. So the first night I got Pete, which is an outsider. The second night I got Liv, which is noble / pixie. So obviously she was the pixie. And then I've got Luke the third night. Now, I'm leaning towards. See that? I'm leaning towards Leech just for the fact that I've not died through the night. I don't know the people that have been killed what roles they've been claiming, if they're any better kills. But then if I'm Leech poison, then all my info's wrong anyway. So
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, it could be leech
that
poisoning.
actually does. If you are suspicious of Luke, my info lines up. If
I think Luke's a minion. I think Luke was Zazan.
so, then that would put Sean at least as a no. It wouldn't be a no dash because my info would be wrong. So
Yeah.
it'd either make the imp
Yeah.
or, like I say,
Or
Leech.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway.
In a bit.
Okay, see ya. While I'm here, can I? Oh, I was going to bid.
If you would like to bid, now is the time.
Let's go for a bid of 3.
3.
Yep.
All right, 3 it is. Thank you very much, Luke. Okay, so let me just double check that. Right, so Luke has bid 3 on the butcher. So currently, John is the highest with 5. So yeah, so at the moment, unless somebody else bids 3, then Luke is going to lose those 3, so that's fine. I'm just going to go as quickly see if I can speak to Jazz.
Luke, did you get a second set of noble picks?
Hello.
Hello. I saw David has bid 6.
So David's bid 6. Right, hang on. So day 3.
I thought that's. I'm sure I saw a chat where he said I bid 6 or something like that to you.
To me? Let me.
It's in your.
Well, let me have a look here. David. Yes, David has bid 6. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
So
excellent.
Day 3. Bid 6 on Butcher. So let's just see, because there was somebody else I've seen just now. Oh, it's you. Right. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right there as well. So with that bid, David has just sniped it from John, who had bid 5.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, Luke has also bid 3, but they're the only 3 people I've had come and ask to make a bid today. I don't know if you've had any yourself.
No.
Okay.
No.
So yeah, at this moment in time, David is.
David's won it. Oh my.
Yeah.
Gosh, if he survives execution.
Are we doing what we've done before, as we'll give him a couple of minutes for any last-minute bids?
Yeah. I already have. I've done a countdown.
Oh, you have? Right, grand. So yeah, David front winner to win. Each day after the first execution, you may nominate again.
I mean, will he even survive today at this rate?
Well, we don't know. I mean, he's not entirely out of the woods, because there's suspicion on Jack, but David's cropped up. Mikey's also cropped up in a lot of conversation, as well as potentially being evil. So
I think some people know he's the balloonist, though. So I think there's enough people to back up.
Right, is that the end of the bids there?
That's the end of the bids.
So David has won. So if, okay. I'll go back in town and announce that the bids have closed. But if you want to message him,
yeah, we'll do.
Grant.
I'm furious at how much I believe this.
Okay, everybody, just in case that wasn't clear, that last gong means bids for today have now closed. So if you've wanted to bid and missed your chance, sorry, you'll have to try again tomorrow. However, if somebody did win, they will be contacted by Jazz momentarily to be told they have won for today.
Yeah, so in any world, Samantha is now not the demon, but she could still be an evil townsfolk.
My search is currently on Sean and Alice, because I outed myself to them as the Undertaker.
I 100% trust Sean.
Where has this come from?
And Samantha.
I think Alice is my most trusted player in the circle.
That's alright then, not Alice then, that's fine. I've just not really spoken to her.
We've spoken loads, John!
Sean pinged me immediately at the start of the day and claimed he was showing me last night. And there is no way he could have known that something I was done yesterday would have been useful to talk to. So I kind of believe Sean in his play. Because I don't think an evil player would be like, oh yeah, I'm going to say that I got shown a dead player last night. So...
Well, now I'm just suspicious of John and Liv, because they keep throwing hate.
Well, it could be that one
of
them
Mikey, what are you...
I'm not, I asked for it, but I'm not...
Yeah, I've not heard anything from them.
Nominations are now open.
If I don't die, I will gladly out tomorrow.
Jack nominates
Can you not out today?
Jack nominates... Who was that, sorry?
Liv.
Give the demon something
Jack
to think about.
Liv. Tell us why you have nominated Liv.
There's a couple of players that I trust based on things. I'm choosing to believe what Pete just said regarding Sean. Left me with Mikey and Liv, so I've nominated Liv.
Thank you very much. Liv, your defence, please.
I'm just the Pixie Noble. There's nothing to confirm me other than the Noble did exist, and I guess that's it.
Lovely.
I think I'm used up, but it's a waste of a kill if we want a demon hunt.
4 votes required. One, two,
Interesting.
trois. Trois is not enough.
I will just say, I just put in the chat my main suspicions of
Yeah.
Mikey, David, and Jack, and they're the only 3 players.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
They're the ones I've spoken to the least in this game.
I can say I have no information from David at all, and I asked him, I was like, "You got any information?" He's went, "No."
Samantha.
Samantha will nominate David.
Yeah, tell us why.
Again, the conversations from sort of town earlier today. There's more than one demon candidate, but I can't nominate them all, so I'll pick sort of the one in the middle. Sorry, David.
David.
I've been quite close. That's true. Yeah, I'm not. Is that on my end?
I think so. I think so. It's gone now.
Sorry, what was I saying? I'm not evil. Yeah, it's not a good defense. I'll give you that.
like a slow hand raise here. like
Yeah, just like
4 votes required.
Oh, I'll just put 4 on it.
I just say he's also saying
there
the
are a
same
lot of
claim
hands up,
as
actually.
Jack R.
So I only heard the Jack R bit of that sentence.
Yeah,
There's a double claim. Are you
That's
saying?
right. David was using not 100% hard claiming, but yet using the same role as Jack R. He was using that in his 2, I believe.
David also gave me a 3, and then Jack claimed one of those 3, which could have just been one of the. If David is a demon, that could be one of the bluffs. So I don't.
Possibly. Yeah.
Alan said, I believe I spoke to you long before I ever spoke to David.
You didn't give me your role when we first spoke. We did stupid questions.
Oh, good point. Good point. That's entirely my fault.
Liv.
I nominate Mikey.
You're going to nominate Mikey. Tell us why.
The only blank left in my grim. Mikey was in my noble things. We are believing it Zazan too. But I'm kind of working under the assumption I was shown 2 to 3 evil people in those pings, maybe.
Mikey.
So yeah.
You're in a noble ping, Mikey, apparently.
Yeah. I wouldn't do this. You're more than welcome to kill me tomorrow, and I'll hold me info out tomorrow. Yeah, and if you don't kill me, it gives the demon something to do through the night.
Lovely. 4 to tie, 5 to die.
Oh, don't tie it.
I'm not going to tie it.
It'll be tomorrow.
Be careful.
I'll be honest, my hand goes up like a reflex when I hear you can do this tomorrow.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
3
Yeah.
is not enough. 4 still on David.
You've used that line when you're the demon before, I'm sure.
I also use I'm the Saint a lot when I'm the demon too. So.
Does
Do we actually know which demon we're working with?
I think a leech.
Final call for nominations.
I will say, if it is a leech, there are definitely horse candidates around, but if this is on 2, then it makes it harder to identify them.
Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. David, you have been executed. Congratulations goes to the good team.
Yeah, let's give you your grimoire reveal, everybody. Let's.
Just like,
I think we should start right at the beginning. A very good place to start. Let's go with Holly, who was the noble. Remind me of who you saw, Holly, please.
Yeah.
I saw Sam, Jack R, and Liv.
Sam, Jack R, and Liv. One of those players was indeed evil and was sober and healthy at the time you gained that information. We then will come along to Liv, who was the puzzle-drunk pixie. So, hilariously, thanks to Pete being the puzzle master, yes, did indeed make Liv the puzzle-drunk player. However, we thought, let's make it more interesting and show rollers in play, but give wrong information. So when Holly was killed and Liv gained the noble power, we just showed any old bobbins.
Funny enough, at that time, you didn't get any old bobbins because you were puzzle drunk, because Pete had actually died by that time.
Indeed.
But you got
puzzle drunk stays in
information
even after
because
death.
you were Zarn poisoned instead.
Indeed, the Zarn was a Zarn too, as you all rightly suspected. So even if Pete, was saying the puzzle drunk does stick around, it does. But even in the event that it was removed, the Zarn still meant that Liv was compromised as a result from that. We will then come along to Alice, who was the seamstress, held off on the first night, used it on the Zarn night, and learned that Liv and it was Liv, wasn't it? Liv and Luke.
Yeah, Liv and Luke.
Yeah, Liv and Luke were apparently on the same team. That was incorrect because Luke is the harpy, made a little bit of harpy madness before it was executed. We will then come along to John, who only got one night's worth of information as your Undertaker, but again, Zarn night information meant that he learned that there was a politician in the game.
Holly was a politician.
That Holly was a politician. It was not indeed Holly. There were two outsiders to start this game, the operative word being two. And being were, because on the nights that we auctioned off the pit hag ability, Pete gained this power and decided to turn Samantha, the starting politician, into the librarian. So meaning that it removed the other outsider from the game, so Samantha just had to learn that Pete or John was the puzzle master, which by this point Pete had already outed that he was the puzzle master anyway. So for a time I was thinking we could just show Samantha as the puzzle master to herself. That could be funny, but yeah, never mind. We will then come along to Sean, the high priestess, who first learned Pete, I believe. It was
Mikey.
Mikey.
That's it. Mikey on night one. That's right. Yeah.
That's right. Because we wanted to try and build a little bit of circle of trust between Mikey and Sean, which I think seemed to work pretty well because Mikey was the balloonist and did gain some pretty strong information as well, learning of the puzzle master, of the pixie, and then of the harpy, which lastly leaves David, the imp for this game. Never had a chance to star pass, but did win the bid for the butcher. So had you not executed him, he could have killed somebody else entirely. I'm going to go through.
That's so funny.
I'm going to go through now the days and the bids for everybody, just to see who went through what. So on the first day when we auctioned off the Dreamer, Pete bid 3, Samantha bid 3, Michael bid 3, Jack R bid 7. Then Liv also bid 7. Luke bid 7.
Those will have been Pit Hag rather than Dreamer. Days.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, because you bid on the it's been a bit mixed up. Luke also bid 7, and Sean bid 2. But because Sean was the unique one of that, he got the Dreamer power.
Unique ability, he got the Dreamer.
So on day 2, when we auctioned off the Pit Hag, as mentioned earlier, Pete did win that with a bid of 4. We then have Samantha who bid 1. We then have John who bid 2. Luke who bid 7 again. And Sean who bid 2. And then lastly on the butcher we had Michael who bid Michael, that was day 1. David who bid 6. John who bid 5, just sniping it away from John at the last second as well. And then Luke who also bid 3. So yeah, that was a very, very stupid game of Buyer's Remorse. I had a blast fucking watching you unravel that.
I just want to say, I tried to put my hand up right at the end, but I was currently in the text looking at what Pete wrote.
Oh
so
no!
So it went on the text instead of actually putting my hand up.
I did wonder why you weren't raising your hand.
I was about to start trusting David because I was like, I think Luke would have lifted that if it was David.
I did try, but I was in the text instead.
Text gremlins, you gotta love them.
Pete did so well. I was literally about to come to you, Luke, and go, I think you're evil, I'm the politician, and then I got pit hagged into librarian.
You were clearly having so much fun as a poli-sci. Jazz and I were giggling like schoolgirls watching you try and just claim anything under the sun.
I was just lying through my teeth, but kind of like working off the grim info and like, yeah, I'll be, yeah.
Pete just can't come in and spoil the fun.
It was a good play.
I had that chat with Zach and Jazz. I was like, I really want to snipe an evil out of this game and ideally hit the demon and just hit the demon. I was like, here are my demon candidates. Went, let's just go for Samantha. It's still a demon candidate, probably evil.
But that's kind of good. Yeah,
dear.
yeah, no.
And then it'd be really funny to just pick librarian because he claimed librarian to me.
No, it was. Do you know what? Like, it was such a smart thing to do.